Timmy Turner. He be wishing for a burner. Kill everybody walking. You know it's on the furnace, fuck with you BT. If you want can fuck with you BT, body for body. Kill everybody walking. You know you stuck on the furnace. Timmy Turner. He be wishing for a burner. Kill everybody walking. No, you stay on the furnace, fuck with you BT. Hey, we here to talk about it. You know what I'm talking about. You know I sang my little ditty in the beginning. You already know who I refer to as Timmy Turner. If you don't know, we here to talk about Lil Timm. Because, hey, he just beat the case. He got off of, the K.A.Vuitton shooting off self-defense, and he dropped a little music video. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm like a couple days late on it, but we here to talk about it. What's up? What's happening? Big Cat, hey, we back in the building. K show goody sleep with a cut up a throw on the two. We here to talk about the Lul Timm situation. Now, if you don't know what happened, you've been living under a rock. I don't know how you can. Basically in 2020, K.A.Vuitton has been doing this thing. He's been rising. I think it was like a week or two after he dropped, or maybe even the same fucking week he dropped his personally favorite project by him, Welcome to O Block. He dropped that project, and he was doing his little thing. They went to a little hookah spot, whatever. I think he had a performance, and then they went to like a hookah lounge or whatever. You seen Quando Rondo. He was giving Quando Rondo the beats. Lil Timm out the car, and he started busting. Didn't really ask questions. He seen his man getting jumped, and the bullets hit K.A.Vuitton, and K.A.Vuitton sadly did not make it. Now, honestly, as much as I do fuck with K.A.Vuitton, I love K.A.Vuitton, and this is why I feel bad for Quando Rondo, because even in his song End of Story, which people thought it was like a diss to K.A.Vuitton or it was a play on words, which, hey, I ain't mad about it. Sell your records, King. Hip-hop is negative. At the end of the day, nigga, you gonna make a song about it, you gonna make a song about it. Basically, if it was the other way around, they would have said he wasn't wrong, because we saw K.A.Vuitton as this real bigger than life. He was a hitter. He got them boys. He had this X amount of bodies, like, so now I'm not talking about women he slept with. I'm talking about them other bodies, you know what I'm saying? But he did his dirt. We was thinking he was the super savage, and he was a super savage. I ain't gonna take that away from him. He was that, bro. K.A.Vuitton was a real street dude. He was that. You gotta give it to him. If we're gonna champion like dudes that lived that life, he was one of them 100%. With that being said, they would have said the other way around, he would have said you wrong. And like I said, I always quote this interview with 600 Breezy, like, Lil Timm, like, yeah, you killed my mans, and I'm mad about it, but he didn't really do anything wrong in the sense of he was protecting the money, he was protecting his mans. If we look at it and take like bias and look at the shit objectively, he didn't really think he was wrong. And honestly, if you was in that situation, your partner getting jumped by a lot of people, you had the switchy on you, you had whatever you had on you, you see your partner getting jumped, not just by one dude, and you seen a group of motherfuckers pulling up, you don't know what they got, could got weapons, you don't know what it is, you might bust. That's why that whole situation happened. Remember when Roddy Rebel, I think, was on the Math Hoffa podcast, and he was talking about that situation, and then YB got mad or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Which, y'all, as much as maybe they fucked with K.A.Vuitton a lot, y'all should just let that situation alone, because it was what it was between those two camps, sadly. Even though Young Boy wasn't involved, but that's a story for another day. With that being said, right? By the way, I wonder if he's still going to go at Dirk if he does drop another project. I'm talking about Young Boy and shit, even Quando. With that being, by the way, that Recovery album was not bad. A lot of people slept on this shit. That was a decent album. It was a decent little project for me. I personally preferred it more than the YB project. Now, the latest YB project, which is Rich as Op, might like it a little bit more. I might have to go listen to both of them, but that's besides the point. Anyways, I caught you up a little bit. So Lil Timm beat the case, which I was not surprised, because it kind of was up. Like, if we just look at it, bro, there's footage out. Like it's a fair assumption for him to beat the case. As much as you rock with K.A.Vuitton, as much as we like K.A.Vuitton, like, come on, gang. Like, yeah. I didn't really, even if he got time, I didn't think he was going to get a lot of time. And it's Atlanta, the rules is different, gang. So it was what it was. So I wasn't surprised that he beat the case and he's out. And Broski got bond. So off rip, when Broski got bond, we should have knew, like, oh, they kind of fucking with him. They gave his ass bond. You know what I'm saying? They ain't thinking of him as a risk. So yeah, it was what it was. Now, I'm not saying that was just off just because they give him bond, it was like, oh, 100% he's being the case. But like, clearly, especially with all the footage, and like Von ran up to Quando, so you could say Von was the aggressor. Like, come on, gang. Like, even if he got tied, he wasn't gonna get out a large amount of time. I don't think so. And you could just play up he's protecting his mans. You know, Quando going top for him as well. So like, it is what it is at the end of the day. Say to say. Now let's talk about it. Now him dropping the single called "Left a Stain" is crazy, but he did that when like he got bonded a couple of times, then he got locked up when he's at I just marked someone off the list. Like, come on, bro. And then that feature on the YB and Quando joint album, like, come on, gang. Anyways, let's talk about it. Are you surprised to see Lul Timm regain his freedom? This past weekend, we were surprised to report that the charges for K.A.Vuitton's murder against Timothy Licks, better known as Lil Timmy or Lil Timm, were officially dropped. By the way, Charleston, why you crazy for calling that nigga Lil Timmy? But I'm still gonna say it. All hip-hop notes. An attorney for the accused killer has since confirmed the reports on Monday, August 21st. Timm addressed the situation himself in a single called "Left a Stain." It arrived on YouTube in the early hours of the morning with an accompanying visual. Both efforts are already earning the recent freed lyricist a round of applause from Listen. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. I ain't read the comments to that video. Does he say this? Is this a quote? Hold up. I just got collect call from New Pluto yesterday. He said he on the way. We steady chasing place. I told him about my good news. I'm about to beat this case. Timm rhymes early on in the song. At the same time, the video cuts to a clip of someone removing his ankle monitor after the young entertainer was cleared from the charges regarding Von's passing. I really came from the bottom. I feel like I'm Drake. His bars continued. That's such an easy bar. Anyway, sorry, Lil Timm. I'm gonna see how much views he got on this shit. Left a Stain has generated plenty of discourse among the hip-hop community, mostly regarding Von. Of course, Lil Durk's name has also been dragged into the conversation. Y'all be saying Durk ain't slap for Von, like these N-words actually be in places to get slid on. Sorry about it. Somebody cooking some bullshit now. Sorry about that. One IG user wrote in academics comment section, "Can't slap for shit if an N-word's hiding 24/7. They further pointed out, it hit different when the bodyguard catch a body then drop a disc." You know what I'm saying? Someone else chimed in. Prior to Lil Timm speaking out on his K.A.Vuitton charges being dropped, both the late rappers ex-Asian Law and YNW Melly's mother share their thoughts on the situation. Unsurprisingly, the latter thinks this is cause for her son, an accused double murderer, to receive the same treat. Listen, hey, YNW Melly mama. YNW Melly case different. That's different. But let's talk about this Lil Timm thing. Now, Lil Timm trying to be an artist after that. Well, we already know, like, why Young Boy is not blackballed, but you could say Quando Rondo and them other boys. Nobody really touching them like that. You know what I'm saying? By the way, shout out to YB, because Marconin did not sound that bad on that song. He sounded decent. I ain't gonna lie to you. With that being said, we'll see how that's gonna happen now. YB was not involved in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, he fucks with them boys, you know, maybe they're on YB's label. I don't know about Lil Timm, but again, Lil Timm and Quando, they was in the streets together, whatever, that's really his man. You know, so Quando, I could, the backlash, because that was really his man, and he was involved in the altercation. Lil Timm trying to be a prominent rapper. That's what's gonna be crazy with the situation, because it did happen. And I just don't know, like, how you can play that or how that would work in his favor because of that whole situation. Like, I'm not saying it's not possible or Lil Timm is not talented or could make a good song, but like, if we saying Gunna blackballed and all these other motherfuckers blackballed, I don't think Lil Timm is gonna be at that same level of blackballed. He might be a little bit lower, and that's what I would like to see, him having a career off of this. I don't know, and we'll see what happens with that. That's the thing, you know, and we'll see if he takes rapping seriously. But I don't know if he could be a prominent rapper or all of that. And who knows with that, hey, sadly we already know what it is. Hey, live by the sword, die by the sword. We never know. Some people still might be in the background trying to get some get back. We just speculating, but hey, we never know. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but every dog's got his day. It just ain't today. So we gonna see what happens with that little situation. But hey, it is what it is. If I'm Lil Tim, hey, stay safe, stay dangerous, move cautious. It is what it is. I can't fault Tim for trying to protect his man. Yes, we lost King Von, and that is sad. Again, King Von, great storyteller, gave us great music. But like I said, bro, even with King Von, he did what he did in the streets. It gonna catch up with you. I didn't think it was gonna be like this. Personally, I thought it was gonna be probably an op from Chicago. That maybe Von and them would have gone to something, and maybe Von might have not walked out. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you never know when your day gonna come. You just gotta wake up sometimes and say, yeah, you still blessed because you breathing now. But yeah, that's really all I really gotta say on the Lil Tim situation. Hey, we'll see what happens. Do I think he could be a prominent rapper? Oh hell no, not in the chest. Plus, if you can't book like half these dudes if you book Lil Tim. You can't book Dirk, and Dirk is on flames right now. You can't book a lot of these people who have ties with fucking OTF, if you will. This boy NLE Chopper was so upset about what YB said on Bring the Hook. Imagine he sees Lil Tim. Imagine. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this little situation. I don't know. I personally don't know. But Lil Tim, man, hey, you alive, man. You got some people that care about you, hey. You just gotta move correct and make sure you make it back to your family. Regardless of the hate you get, regardless of the people who want to do something bad to you, who want ill will for you, you still got some people that love you, and you should try your best to make it home for them. And if you're gonna try this rap thing out, hey, man, let's not act like hip-hop ain't filled with no negativity. We're gonna see what happens, and negativity sells. Actually, before I even go, let me see how much fucking views he got on this song before I even go. But yeah, the video basically done. Like, subscribe, help your boy out. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. You already know what it is, man. Let me just go see what's going on with the kid, you know what I'm saying? Let me type in Lil Timmy. Lil Timmy? Let me see what he about. 174K in 2 days. Not bad, you know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. That's just a video. I don't know if there's an audio version. Well, yeah. That's what he got so far. Well, hey, we'll see what's going on with it. But yeah. That's really all I gotta say. I'm gone. Slimes on Peace, y'all, gang. Alright.